Yo, what up everybody, it's Theo Stewart, and as always, at least for this month, I've been doing a Do You Hate Me series, and today I'm coming back with another video of Do You Hate Me? So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload videos, which is usually on Mondays, but for this month, I've been doing Mondays and Thursdays, just so I can get this series out all in one month. So, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Hit the like button, dislike button. I don't care. You do you, I do me. Whatever. I don't care. Today's video is about how I just don't believe in writer's block. I know that is like the biggest struggle I hear from other authors or writers pursuing to be an author or whatever. That, you know, oh, I'm stuck in writer's block. I don't know what to do. Blah, 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 blah. I don't believe in writer's block. I just don't. I had thought about doing this kind of video of talking about writer's block. And then when I got the idea to do this series, I was like, yeah, this would go perfectly in there. My advice to you is suck it up. I don't believe in writer's block. I've never had writer's block myself. That's not saying that, you know, I'm all superior than everybody else. I just don't believe in writer's block. I believe that, you know, there's ways around it. There's usually, I think, like 3 different reasons why you're experiencing what you believe to be writer's block. 1, you're just not into the story. You're just like, whatever. You're burnt out. That's more of a term that I use a lot. If I'm writing something and I'm just kind of struggling or going very slow about it, I'm burnt out on it. It's not that I've hit a writer's block. I outline very extensively. I know exactly what's going to happen. I can write it. You know, it's there. All I gotta do is add a couple words to make it actual, you know, sentences and stuff, you know. So it's not like I'm at a block where I'm like, I don't know what to write anymore. You know, I'm just burnt out. I was like, oh, well, I gotta write this chapter. It's just, so-and-so's gotta tell this person this. And I'm just like, I don't want to, type ordeal. So it's like I'm burnt out on it. You know, I'm tired of writing for that. So what I do is switch stories, switch, you know, projects. That way I can still keep my creative juices flowing. You know, I'm not taking a break. I can keep being productive, just maybe not for that story. I do this all the time. I write very heavily on a certain project for a while. If y'all know me and watch some of the streams, you know, at times I can write a lot of words at a time, but usually I get burnt out faster when I go pretty heavy. So I will work very heavily on sovereign duties and then get burnt out and then I'm gonna switch to my memoir. And I'll work on my memoir for like a day or so, and then I'll go back to sovereign duties. Usually just getting away from that project and working on something else will help me kind of get my creative juices flowing again for the first book. So I don't take too much of a break, but I'm not stopping at all. I'm still being productive, it's just on something else. And that will kind of help me get over this burnout stage in a sense. But that's not writer's block. Writer's block is like, I don't know what to write. I know what to write, it's there, and I could write it, it's just, I don't feel like writing it. The second reason is just because you're lazy. You're like, I don't feel like writing today, whatever. I'll just blame it on writer's block. And people do that. They just like, I've got a writer's block. No, it's just, you don't feel like writing that day. You got other things you want to do, and you just want to make an excuse. Simple as that. Third, you actually are hitting writer's block, mostly because you're pantsing. I am a plotter. I will always be a plotter. You know, and I'm not telling people that they have to be a plotter, but usually the people that actually experience writer's block for real are pantsing because they have no idea where they want their story to go. They did not sit down and try to think about what they wanted for their story. And if you are having that much problem where you're not able to write at all, and usually I hear people talk about, you know, I've had a writer's block for like a week, 2 weeks, a month or something, you know, I just don't know what to write, blah, blah. Outline. If you're having that much problems trying to think of something, you know, see if your pants, outline, you know. People's like, well, I'm not a plotter, you know, that doesn't work for me. Apparently, pantsing ain't working for you either if you're, you know, having writer's block for that long, you know, just outline. If you don't want to outline the whole story, start where you're at and then start outlining just a chapter or 2 or something so you can get through that. But outline. That's the only time I can ever say I've known somebody to actually have writer's block is if they're pantsing. If you've outlined whatever, you shouldn't have writer's block because you have a direction. You know what's coming next. You know what's coming up, you know. So That's just my opinion. You're either just burnt out on something, you're lazy and don't want to write, or you're pantsing when you should be plotting. Simple as that. Do you hate me yet?